Today's review, we have a brand new beer from Beak Brewery. This is Mist. It's an IPA, but what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today, Beak Brewery, one of my favourite breweries. This is an IPA. It's called Mist. It's 6.5%. A boldly hopped IPA loaded with incredible character, Nelson Sauvin, Eclipse and Citra hops. So I'm looking forward to this one. Lots of more citrusy sort of notes. I've got the price on there, £5.65. It's a little pricey for an IPA, but let's crack this one open, get it in the glass and see if it's up to the usual Beak standards. I mean, I have no fear about this beer because it's Beak. And Beak, for me, I mean, their IPA, the double IPAs are great. But for me, I think their IPAs are the sweet spot for me. 6.5% seem like common sort of a level, and they're always very good. But they're a little bit more pricey than, say, Azvex. You know, probably 50p more a can than an Azvex beer. But they are very good. Anyway, beer in a glass. Well, we've got a lovely yellowy coloured beer. Yeah, it's definitely more yellowy than orange. We've got literally a finger or so of quite... Well, I say it's quite compacted, but there's quite a lot of loose bubbles. But, you know, let's face it, I don't know why I even talk about this. Beer looks like this, it's going to be good. If it's got, you know, the head thing, why do we even talk about it? Because, you know, it's IPAs, they don't really stick around long. But that looks pretty good. So what's more important is the aroma. So let's check that out. Yeah, it's full of the sort of New Zealand hop aromas. Straight away, I'm getting crunchy pear and apple. I'm getting gooseberry. I'm getting white wine, grape, kiwi fruit, melon, citrus, lemons, limes, grapefruits. Smells pretty good, pretty fresh, zesty. Let's tuck in. Cheers, everyone. Lovely and soft mouthfeel. Smooth as you like. It's quite light, but there's a smoothness of it. Carbonation is almost non-existent in these beers. Very well done. Makes it very easy to drink. Flavour-wise, it's actually you'd expect similar to the aromas. So you're getting that gooseberry and grape, which is the Nelson Sauvin. You're getting sort of other citruses, lemons and limes and grapefruits coming through. And that's what it's all about. It's all about citrusy sort of yellow and green fruit flavours. It's refreshing, it's juicy, there's no bitterness. It's a very good beer. Beak make very good beers. This is up there with all their great beers. I think for me, this mouthfeel is a little bit of a star. It's very soft, smooth beer. But the way that the Nelson Sauvin Eclipse, I mean, Eclipse, I don't even know if that's a New Zealand hop as well. And what was it? Well, the other one was Citra, wasn't it? And Citra, yeah. So you're getting those sort of, you know what you're going to get. New Zealand hops, you're getting those flavours. But Nelson Sauvin can sometimes be a little bit too strong, a little bit too distinct. You know that Nelson is in this, but at the same time, there's a smoothness about it. It's almost been smoothened out with probably the Eclipse and the Citra. Yes, delicious. It's one of those sort of beers that there's nothing about it that's going to go, oh yeah, this is incredible, this is amazing beer. This is what I expect from a good IPA when I'm paying £5.65 for. And I've drank lots of beers like this. I'll drink lots of beers, you know, like it in the future as well. Beak know how to get the right sort of combination, really, in terms of the complexity, but at the same time, it's just so moreish, so easy to drink. It just shows the you know, for me, shows how good a brewery they are, because it just works. That's what it is. It just works. It's another great beer. If you like New Zealand hops, which this is heavy with, then you'll like it. So let's get some scores. Okay, we're ready to do the live scores for Beak Mist. It's very distinctive. They like this sort of cartoon, I don't know what you call it, sort of illustration, scratchy, sort of crayony sort of thing. This is obviously some sort of face with big hair. Yeah, I mean, they're very distinct Beak, which, you know, if you're any sort of company, you want a distinct brand. And I think, you know, and that's not just the logo, that's, you know, the illustration, the artwork, the creative around it. I'm talking a bit marketing-y there. I'll turn that off because it is Friday night. So, Beak Mist. We got Nelson Sauvin, Eclipse and Citra. It's a lovely beer. It's a very good beer. So, we'll start with the scores. Aroma, well, it's got New Zealand hops in it. There's no discounting that with the aroma. Crunchy sort of apples and pears. A little bit of, say, guava in there as well, but mainly gooseberry and grape. And lots of sort of citrusy sort of fruits. Smells pretty good, inviting. I'm going to give it 14. Appearance, lovely yellow colour. Nice lace in the glass. Very little in the way of head retention, but solid 8 out of 10. Flavour, it's delicious. It's smooth, soft mouthfeel. Lots of very citrusy, heavy sort of flavours with the gooseberry as well. And the, you know, green and yellow sort of fruits. Think of those sort of fruits, put them in a blender, mix them up. This is the sort of flavour you're getting. So I'm giving it 35 for flavour. Value for money. Well, this is where I think I knock a point off, because I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 because $5.65. Yes, the prices of IPAs are going up. Where I used to pay $4.99 for an Asvex, I seem to be paying $5.25. And they're getting it, but $5.65 I think is probably the high. I don't really want to be spending more than £6 for an IPA. I want to be spending that and a little bit more for a double IPA. So I think $5.65 is a little expensive, so I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. And my overall experience, well, it's a delicious beer. It's a Beak. I expect nothing less from Beak. I think they have to be in my top 3 because they're so consistent. And they only make great beers or very good ones. I've never had an average one. So I think Beak are, you know, worthy of that. And I'm giving them 15 for overall experience because it's just a delicious, tasty beer. Tighten the scores up. Well, we're not highly recommended, but, you know, we're getting so many of these types of beers, it's difficult. 79, though, right at the top end of recommended. For me, I've said it in another video, anything between sort of 78 to 82 really is the sweet spot of a really spot on beer. If you get over 8, if you get under that, you know, you'll get to the point where you're a bit iffy. Are you? Yes, no, I don't know. But if you're getting over that, so 82 to 83 and above, then you're getting a bit more an exceptional beer. So it's quite tight between, say, a 77 and an 83. But this sits right in the middle at 79. Pretty good score, but it's Beak. They make great beers. So if you can afford a little bit more than you would normally maybe pay for an IPA, it's probably worth the money, because one thing you know is it's going to be good, you know, and you might get lucky and it'd be great. That's what you want from a beer. So let me know. Beak, are they in your top 3? Let me know in the comments. And until the next one, like, subscribe, drink good craft beer, and of course, keep on rocking.